Hey everybody, Rich here, South Florida Beekeeping with Rich. Today we're in the kitchen, as it were. The other day, my wife and I were watching a video of a guy who does nature photography, and he was out last week in West Texas at a nature center that had a butterfly garden, and in the butterfly garden, somebody had taken half oranges and stuck them all over the branches of a dead tree. And he went over to videotape it, and what was all over the oranges were honeybees. Eventually, a butterfly did show up. They had to compete for it, but there were honeybees all over them. And I commented that, standard wisdom down here is that there's just not enough nectar content in a sliced orange for the honeybees to go after them unless they're literally in starvation mode. But we happen to have plenty of oranges at the moment, so I sliced up a couple of oranges and put them out here yesterday. And I've yet to see a single bee on them. They're here, they know they're there, they just don't care that they're there because there are better sources of food available to them right now. But it's the same way with bananas. If I were to just put bananas out here, no bee would look at a banana out here in the environment. But if I put bananas in the hive, they go after them with great enthusiasm. So this morning we're going to do a cooking video, as it were. I have sliced up an orange really thin, and I've sliced up two bananas. Each one of the hives is going to get two sections like this. And I'm going to go through and feed all the hives. And I'll come back in a few days. The bananas will be gone. We know that. But I'm just curious what condition the oranges might be in. Because, in a couple of months, there will be lots of oranges in Florida. And this might be useful information. Or it might not. So we're just going to get started. There are sources in here, but the bees are very upset today. The bees were insane yesterday because the people right behind us are having a pool rebuilt because it popped out of the ground. And some gunite trucks were there yesterday, and all day long there was this heavy ka-bump, bump, ka-bump, 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 just vibrating everything in, about a 500-foot area. And the bees were extremely unhappy about the whole situation.
That last hive looks like it's doing an orientation flight.
Yeah, I have really got to get in there because they were doing orientation flight this early yesterday too, and it was just as big as that one. They do theirs first because they get the sun first in the morning. But as you can see, damp sugar, not that much interest. There's better things in the environment for them. But we're going to pop that feeder off because it's the active one. This one, no, even less going on with that one. But I can put bananas up here, but since there's not that many bees involved, I'm just going to do, and since I have put a 1/4-inch shim on the bottom of these feeders so that it makes it more convenient to feed bananas, and that's why I sliced the oranges the way I did, we're just going to stick them in here. I think I'll do it in this one so that it's not quite so close to the photographer.
I'm fine. I'm in a suit.
Yeah, she's in a full bee suit.
Well, not full. I don't have any pants on.
Oh,
Or maybe I should. Yeah, I should rephrase that. I have jeans on. I do not have bee pants on.
Yeah. Anywho. And this is just this is the equivalent. I know this hive is a little hard to understand for people, but this is just the honey super, basically. Ow. Wow. I may have to go put a jacket on
I
if they're
think you
going to be this
should.
fussy.
When did you last
Well, I didn't smoke
spray
these.
yourself?
Well, I don't spray my upper
No, I
arms.
mean with your vinegar
Oh,
solution.
weren't stinging my lower arms where I spray with vinegar. They were spraying my black t-shirt.
Well, would you like to go put on a jacket?
Eh,
You're
I'll
attracting
just
them
keep
again.
going. Let me just mash those there.
Smash them down good.
All right.
Yep, not happy girls today.
No. These are not happy bees.
So you're giving each of them 2 slices of orange and a half a banana smushed,
two quarter bananas.
which equals a half.
Okay. Let's see how many these are.
Oh,
see,
well.
they actually were chomping on their sugar.
Oh, yeah.
They were. This is the hive that cleaned everything out the other day. So
They're on the hungry side.
yeah. I mean, they got a lot of brood to feed. I better get in here and see about equalizing, splitting, putting another box on, etc., etc. Which is a plan for this weekend. Okay, next one. You'll have to step over.
Can you
here.
go on around that side and do it?
And I tell you what, viewers, the things I do for you, because normally I would not go in a hive that was in the middle of an orientation flight.
Well, you don't have to. You could wait till later. They are pretty active over here. But it was only the hive number 1 that was giving you the attitude. Oh, there's a lot up in that
Which
feeder
is odd.
as well.
Yeah.
That one looks a little fat.
I'll get it all flattened down, dear. It will work.
You don't really appear to have disturbed them much.
Well, you can do it smooth, do it smooth. And our hive over here that got poisoned. I'm sure a little extra nutrition. I will have to use the table for this because they've got liquid sugar on them. so I have to keep things pretty level.
So you just gave him the pollen patties.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that's going to have any impact?
And exactly, what do you mean by impact?
Well, all things would not be equal with this hive because they've got pollen patties up there. I'm just curious.
Well, pollen patties do what pollen patties do.
Different sources, so probably it doesn't have any impact.
Yeah, only different. Only
Careful on this side, you have a lot of girls on the edge.
That's why I said it this way, dear, and I'm looking around for my smoker. Come on. And more importantly, I have not actually set up any nuke feeder shims
on that
for feeding bananas yet.
Yeah. Yep. So I think 2 shims together looks like it might actually do the trick.
Okay, so we know what'll happen with bananas. They'll chomp them down. We know what'll happen with those pollen patties. They'll be gone tomorrow. But we don't know what'll happen with oranges inside the hive.
So stay tuned.
So stay tuned. We'll come back in a day or so and check on what they're doing with them. Bye for now. Hey everybody. So it's been 2 full days since I put the banana and the orange peels in there to see. I know what the bees are going to do with the banana. I was just curious what they might do with orange. Well, take a look at this. Okay, so there's banana. Now this piece was up here. I had already flipped this one. I haven't flipped this one yet. And again, the same thing, where it was mashed down against the frame, the top bars. They couldn't get to it so much except from the sides. Where they could get to it here, they filled it all out. But where are the orange circles? They're just not. And I see something down here. Oh, okay. I am seeing more now. Take a look. Little bits of dried orange peel. There's a bit. There's a bit. I would never have thought that they would slice it up like that. It's like, how could they possibly drag it down in between there? Well, apparently they sliced it up, but all they sliced up was the rind with the oils in it, the orange oils.
So they chewed it up.
Yeah, they wouldn't be palatable to them. They chewed everything else up. They apparently really like the oranges inside. Now, come over here just a second. You see in here, as I've said before, oranges outside, not at all attractive to them. Bananas outside, not attractive to them. Sometimes they'll go after bananas in the feeder here, and sometimes not. But over here, they definitely go after it. So I guess that answers the question. Yeah, if you have an excess of oranges and you want to slice a few oranges up and put them in the hive, they will happily get themselves some extra vitamin C. Hey, it was worth a try. It works. There we go. Along with bananas, you could also slice up some oranges and feed them some oranges. So that answers the question. That should be the end of this video. We can release it now. Everybody have fun. Go out and have fun with your bees, or like me, be a mad scientist and experiment with them. See you later.